Hello everyone. Welcome to Digital Diversity Streams here on the Monster Mash. It's a lovely Sunday here, and we've got some utterly wonderful visual novels to play with you tonight. We have a couple of pretty new things. We have the wonderful Talk to Me by Boop Studios, and we have Last Day of Spring by MPCKC. I have streamed one of one of the last of NPCKC's last games, and I really loved it. One Night Hot Spring, and this is the second in that series, and we're going to be playing Talk to Me by Boop Studios. So for that, hey Tangled, how you doing? Lovely to see you. Before then, we have awesome news. The first episode of the Digital Diversity podcast is live. It's out there, it's in the world, and we're super happy, super proud of it. You're fine, you're ready for NaNoWriMo? Yeah, you're excited? Time Patches and I have worked really hard to get this this podcast out there. We did our pilot episode last month, and we learned a lot out of that first episode, out of that pilot episode, and we hope that we've made something good. It feels good. If you want to check it out, the Buzzsprout link is in chat right now. And yeah, give it a listen when you've got some time. We have the fantastic Fen Redorania in for an interview in that one, and it is all about discovery and self-expression through video games. And we're super excited. And I hope you're all doing well yourselves. And this is just the start. We have so much planned. We have a really cool episode planned for March. We have a really on-topic episode for April. We have big news for April when that comes around. There's something big happening that I think is going to be really wonderful. And yeah, I hope y'all are gonna be really excited to hear about all of that when we get to it. So, I need a drink. I have not slept well because of cats, but we have a very gay looking energy drink. I quite like it for what it is. So yeah, today, visual novels, digital diversity. Hey Bukacon, how you doing, lovely? Wonderful to see you. I'm also trying out some new earbuds because I'm kind of given up on the headphones for the time being. They're a bit too clunky. These ones feel a little drone for me, but I'll take what I can get. I can adapt, but it does mean I can let my hair down in my stream, and it doesn't get in the way or anything. So I'm happy. Visual novels, yes. So I can actually let my hair down now without it getting in the way. No. These are Kogan brand, actually. These are cheap ass. These were they're usually like $100. I got them for 20. One of my partners got a set, and I really liked them, and then I decided I'd get a set, and I got a set for my other partner. But they're really light. They're like 4 grams each, so they're really good, and they last for about 4 hours. And they come in this tiny little carry box, and like, you put them in there, and they charge loads in there, and you get like 12 hours of life out of that. So yeah, enough shilling for that though. NaNoWriMo. Oh god, who's doing NaNoWriMo this year? But yeah, I've been hesitant to use earbuds for streaming because it cuts out a lot of sound, so hearing yourself is a little weird. But I'm happy. So games. Gosh, we've got so many games. Spending $400 for falling out of your ears? Yeah. That's the thing. Cheap is not necessarily bad. Hey, Jason, how you doing? How you doing, cutie? So, what's happening today? What's happening? Well, we've got 2 visual novels we talked about before. We've got Talk to Me by Boop Studios. We've got Last Day of Spring by NPCKC. Yeah, these are okay for noise cancelling. They're passive, they're not active noise cancelling. And I'm really excited to try these. So, these ones do come with a bunch of content warnings, but they will go up when we start. So how y'all? How are y'all? Tell me how you're all feeling. How are you all doing today? I'm gonna grab a cat, because this cat keeps trying to knock my microphone over. So I'm gonna grab this cat. And while I give this cat some attention, this big right and some attention. Another benefit of earbuds, I can do this without knocking my headphones and ripping headphone cables out. How are you all doing? You suck. You big suck. You love it. You love it. You've been pressuring me for love all morning, and you waked me up all night. You're gonna get a jumper on tonight, mister, because you kept waking me up through the night. Because you're a jerk. You're a jerk. Aren't you? Yeah. Do your daily session of Ring Fit? Nice. Hey, Draz, you still up for being on the podcast in April? You're doing okay? I'm glad you're doing okay. What? 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 Draz will be on the podcast in April for the Game Jam episode, which is... You're getting ready for that already by playing Quake? Fuck yeah. I love it. So yeah, we'll be doing that, and there's a lot of stuff coming up for that, and I'm really excited. The NB Game Jam was just announced, and it starts at the end of March until, I think it's at least a month. Ooh. So it's gonna be good. Nano being now is by the time your podcast episode happens, you have yet another Game Jam. Yeah, exactly. We're really excited to have you on. So the podcast went out this weekend, went out yesterday. It was live yesterday. Please, everyone, give it a listen. Tell me what you think. We need feedback. Let us know what you think. When you've got time, listen to it, download it, whatever. It's on... You're on MBJam too? Nice. Download it. It's on Spotify, it's on Google, and it's on BuzzFeed, Buzzsprout for the moment. We want to get it on other platforms, but Apple is malicious with how it does stuff, so I'm sticking away from Apple for the time being. One very gay. Make one very gay game. Always one very gay game. Have a listen when you've got some free time. It's about an hour, but there's some really good game recommendations. We have a really great interview with Fen, who I've talked to before, and who's done a bunch of games that I've played in the past. And let me know what you think. Let us know what you think. Because I'm really nervous. Like, this is a big thing, so I'm really nervous to see how it's all turned out. So I put a work on crime history podcast. Yeah. Aw, thank you. But yeah, we're really curious to see how this goes. So yeah, podcast stuff. Next month, we will be doing our AAA queer games episode. So AAA games with queer stuff in it, to line up with the release of The Outer Worlds on Switch, because that is one of the only AAA games that has very open and clear LGBTQIA plus representation. So we are super excited to talk about that. April is the Game Jam episode, and we're going to be doing something very special and very big in April. So keep your eyes and ears open during March because we will be announcing stuff. You enjoying Ring Fit? I'm glad you're liking Ring Fit. Ring Fit seems to be having the population where the Wii Fit failed, and that's good to see. Anyway, I think we've got enough people. I think people are here. Everyone's doing good. Everyone has a drink. Is everyone hydrated? Has everyone taken their meds and all of that such? Good. All right. Let's get on to our first game. Our first game for the day is Talk to Me. I'll go back to the menu. There we go. This is Talk to Me by the wonderful Boop Studios. There is a link down at the bottom there. Yeah, soft drinks count as hydration, so you're all good. This one does come with some content warnings, people. There are some slight spoilers in this, but better to know than to not know. There are your full list of spoilers. Descriptions of sudden parental death, clinical depressment character. Descriptions, you can read all of that. I've read it enough time to know that it's fine. But if any of these are a problem for you, please self-care. Stepping back because of content warnings is self-care. So consider yourself warned. And if you need a plushie or something to get you through this, then we totally understand. Alright. All good? All good. Let's start our content warning. I mean, that content warning screen I just copied and pasted, but that's the one they got on the each page. So let's start. I'm in a library. That's good. My name is Ordell Harrison, and I am good at libraries. I'm not very good at anything else. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, if you need a plushie, go grab one. I am gonna grab Kimbap and Gimbap. They're twins, and they're cuties. And that's exactly my problem. Frankly, I'm a disappointment. I moved away to get a job and maybe start a family. So far, I'm 0 for 2. Know that mood. Let's have a look. Ooh, this is a nice library. Can we get? I want this library. I live alone in a modest apartment, which I pay for with my inheritance. I can barely remember my mum. I'm horrible when it comes to remembering important stuff, but if you ask me about something nobody gives a damn about, like her social security number, I promise I won't have a problem recalling that. Oh god, selective memory. The loneliness is killing me slowly and I'm sick of it. But the fear of being seen as a creep is stronger than the isolation. This is a hard starter. It's a little bit embarrassing to admit, even to my journal, but it's been years since I've been intimate with someone. Maybe I should at least try to make more friends here. I mean, I guess there's nothing else to lose. I just have to choose the right person. There are several people in front of me, most I would never even dare to talk to. But today's going to be different. I'll just have to pick up all the courage I have left. I start looking around for someone I think I can approach. The library is full of people. A girl in the corner is checking her phone. She's dressed in a yellow uniform. She may be a waitress or something like that. Her hair is black too. There is a smile on her face. She seems nice. A redhead is sitting behind a computer nearby. She's laughing. Her eyes are so light and green that I can see them shining across the room. A brunette reads a book next to her. The book she's reading is thick volume about physics. The last girl who seems to be a suitable candidate is a pretty blonde. She's quite obviously looking around, just like me. She seems to be looking for someone. I'm going to talk to... Ooh. Who do we talk to? We're like 2 minutes into the game and we already have a choice. Do we want the girl that looks like a waitress? The seemingly lost blonde? The girl with the thick book? Or the redhead at the computer? Book nerd, computer nerd, Red, yeah, I'm, yeah, redhead seems like a physics nerd. Oh, one for redhead and one for physics nerd. We're gonna need a tiebreaker on that one. I may have to. Yeah, Draz, we need you to break the tie. No pressure. You're too bad to make choices. Well, I'm going to look at the page because I can see all the characters. This didn't pan out well, you nerd. Looks interesting. Okay, so we'll give you a different choice, and you have to pick. And we'll say, because assuming that none of you know, which blood type? Blood type A or blood type O positive? I've never understood that for character. Like, you see that a lot in anime. You see their blood type, and I don't quite understand the reason for it, but it's a very popular thing. There we go. Blood type A or blood type O positive. If it's another tie, then Draz is gonna have to make a decision, pan or not pan. Huh, everyone's a different one. O positive? Okay. Alright. Let's see. Alright, let's go O positive. Blood types readily acceptable by all blood types. Seems safe. Yep. Okay. That's the redhead. I walk up to the girl at the computer and glance at the stack of papers next to her. It's hard to see it from across the room, but there's a clipboard on her lap. She's slowly grabbing papers next to her and putting them on the clipboard. I glance at the papers. A picture of small birds is printed on the top. She notices me looking. She's beautiful. A fan of warblers? It takes me a little while to think of something to say. She smiles at me. We are gathering signatures for this petition for controlled burns. It's a really long story, but basically, the warblers need actual forest fires to be able to continue their species. Okay, this music is rockin'. Her speech is obviously rehearsed, but her voice is warm and energetic. Controlled burns? Yes, well, the Forest Service did their job too well, and we've been avoiding fires for way too long, so the warblers are losing their habitat. Lamellar idea? Yeah. I'm not sure how I feel about it. Maybe if I ask, she'll clarify? Wouldn't it let me out of nature take a course? If I sign, will it make an impact? What's so special about the warbler? Wouldn't it be better to let nature take its course? Redhead looks at me and considers this for a second. Her eyes seem to darken. I didn't notice this from the side of the room, but she's slightly older than me. That's quite a question. Huh. Ordell Harrison. Who even tells people their last name when introducing themselves? Like, I've never done it. Alana Lott. I work for the Wildlife and Park Services. A lot of species would be dead without intervention from human, of course. A lot of species would be alive without our intervention. Now we have to do what we can to keep them alive. So will you sign, Ordell Harrison? Yeah, you get her? D&D adventure about controlled burns. That must be fun. God, that'd be a fun one. Like being part of a mage guild whose job is to go out and do controlled burns. Yeah, okay. She looks at me. I think she expects me to say something. Only if you call me. I'll sign if you call me, because I'm putting my number here and, well... She laughs, throwing her head back. Her hair is really long and curly. If you put your number there, I will eventually call you and pester you for money anyway. I think I'd like that. I said that far too quickly. Wait, way to seem overeager. Cool, just sign here, okay? I love the soundtrack. I do as she says before I walk away from her, trying my best not to burst into song. I better return these books before I forget. Evan, the librarian, turns to look at me and smiles. He's probably one of the only friends I've made since I moved to this town. I love... Like, you got this little rainbow option just staying down the side, and I love that. That's gorgeous. It's hard to tell from looking at him, but Evan is incredibly charming. He has one of those winning smiles, you know? The one everyone who isn't him would pay to have, but he just shrugs and pretends he has no idea what you're talking about if you bring it up. I slide the pile of books toward him, just returning these. The War of the Roses, Don Quixote, The Hunger Games, eclectic tastes, as per usual. What can I say? I'm full of surprises. I can see that. Like a minute ago. Oh god, was he watching me? What should I say? I thought the libraries were a perfect place to pick up chicks. The fuck? The heart wants what the heart wants. I give him a sly wink. Was it sly? Did I look stupid? I probably look stupid. Yeah, these options are great. Evan's face doesn't give me any indication. He laughs though. Is that a good thing? That Demi Lovato? Emily Dickinson, Mr. Librarian. I only file the books. I don't have time to read them. What am I, a Time Lord? You are such a nerd. Evan smiles, then clears his throat. Do you want food this week? Sure. I don't really have anything planned, so why not? Cool. I'll text you. And Ordell. What? I'm serious about the fines. I really can't keep waiving them for you. After I finish up my business with Evan, I walk home. Gay building. It's so rainbow. It's so rainbow. I want to live on purple floor, please. I would live on purple floor. Everyone, please pick your color. Pick your color of the rainbow building. Luckily, my apartment is right in the middle of the town. I thought that it would be important for when I found a job, but it's been nearly a year and I haven't had any luck. Yeah, the background art is simple, but really lovely. At least being walking distance from everything keeps me relatively fit. I almost have some incentive to go outside. I used to have a car, but I sold it a few months ago. It was sitting in my garage, gathering rest. You're on purple as well? Purple's going to be a good floor. Ooh, that's pretty. Like watercolor style. Night has started to fall. The city looks beautiful at night. I walk past the radio station and the bridge with my headphones in my ears, but I can't seem to focus on the podcast I'm listening to. Was it my podcast? Tell me, was it my podcast? You'll go on blue? That's cool. I love that purple's turned dark blue in the light. At least I took a step forward. That has to count for something. I get home around 15 minutes later and the temperature has already dropped. My ears and face feel cold. I step into my apartment and turn on the light, take off my coat and sigh. It's just as tidy as it was this morning. Wow. That is the life of someone who does not have the spoons to look after themselves well. This place never fails to upset me. I sit down on my bed and grab my laptop from the nightstand, putting it on my knees. It makes noise as I turn it on. I check out a few sites and get distracted until it's late at night. I go to bed and fall asleep for a few hours, but wake up before it's light outside. I've never been a good sleeper, but it's particularly bad lately. I decide to go for a walk. It'll help calm me down and I may be able to go to sleep again later, even if it's in the middle of the day. Mood. Now I just need to decide where to go. I should take a walk near... Ooh, where should we go? I mean, where should we go? As usual, we're playing this by chat rules. Chat makes the decisions. So, I would guess that Alana would be the library or the harbor. Like libraries and you like water. I would think that I would think Alana would be more likely to be hanging out in the park. Maybe? But we can do the library. The library's not a bad option. Library or harbor? See, I like libraries and I like harbors too. So that doesn't help narrow down my decision. Ordell lives in the library for the rest of the game. Okay, library. So what if I've just been there? Books are amazing. They are. I always feel at home in the library. Yes, it's true that it isn't even the nicest area, but I never felt more welcome or calm than when I'm there. This music is so good. I'm just gonna appreciate this for a second. I actually might need this kind of music for my game. This is good music. Yeah, I could do a loop for this. Please tell me the soundtrack is listed on the itch page. Where's the... Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing, like some of the visual novel soundtracks I've listened to lately have been so good. Like they've been some of my favorite music for the last year. Okay, I may need to talk to the devs on this one about where I can get this soundtrack, because this is good. This is good. You agree? You agree? You wanna listen? You wanna have a listen? Yeah. What? Okay, I can't press the button on this, otherwise it starts playing whatever music I had in my headphones going before. They'll just be opening for the day. I could even pop into the cafe to see if they have a Danish. Maybe I could take one to Evan. He probably won't be there. It won't be his shift. Well, another day. I'm still thinking about this when I bump into him. He's in front of the library, fiddling with his keys. Ordell, back already. I could say the same thing about you, but wow, you look tired. You look like shit too. I flinch. Why would I say that? I get ready to apologize, but he starts laughing. He laughs. I laugh. We're both laughing. Thank God. I'm only here to open and then like for 2 hours. Maureen's got a flat tire, so I'm covering for her. The library doesn't open quite yet. Yes, thank you for reminding me. I have to do some things before I can actually open it. I probably shouldn't be doing this, but, well, we are understaffed and you can keep a secret, right? Not sure if I can. Yes, I can totally keep a secret. Do you mind giving me a hand? It's not like I have anything else to do, so I nod and follow him inside the office. He gives me instructions. Are we going to work in a library? I want to work in a library. He tells me I'm not allowed to touch the books. My functions today will be limited to wiping down benches, dusting, and making sure the bathrooms have fully stocked toilet paper rolls and are not biohazards. It's an important job. The work takes me no time and I do surprisingly well. The janitor has done most of the heavy-duty cleaning, but there's something about it that makes me happy, even as Evan ties up books and does other librarian stuff. I'm whistling by the time I'm done. 5 to 8. We made it, with time to spare. Barely. You look so happy. I should put you to work more often. Maybe you should. So can you wait for me another couple of hours? I'll lift the restrictions so you can actually use the computer for as long as you want. I don't have anywhere to be, and being here does make me happy, but I should probably be somewhat productive. I go home and tidy up, or send out more resumes. I could be networking somewhere, though I could do some of those things online. Do we wait for him and do stuff online, or do we take a rain check on the gratitude brunch? What do we think? I mean, are we just gonna end up romancing Evan? That's another option, right? What are our options here? There are 20 different options, 20 different endings, so I don't know, like... Let's wait for him. Fuck it, sure, I'll wait for you. It's not like I have anywhere to go. Actually, it's been ages since I had a nice home-cooked meal. I'd be an idiot to say no. I decide to wait and the time passes quickly. I'm midway through a book about a guy who works in an art gallery that time travels. Wait, does the art gallery time travel or does the person time travel? Have you ever been to my apartment before? I jump. He laughs. I shake my head. Well then, let's go. Evan's apartment isn't quite in the suburbs, but it's almost there. He drives us out of the city, chattering about his day and wondering about how well it would be like to get along with his cat. I tell him I like cats. He tells me my liking the cat will probably not be the problem. A lot of work has gone into this car interior. I love the little kitty cat statue up the top. Is he listening to a podcast or is this him chatting? Yeah. Big points for the artist doing all that. Cats are skittish, he explains, by their very nature. So when I finally meet his cat, I should be prepared for a very cool reception. I tell him I appreciate the warning as we pull up to his building. It's right next to a lake with flower pots hanging out of the windows. I wonder how I can afford such a nice place. Oh, as we know, librarians are stacked. Like, I live on the 3rd floor. We climb up the stairs together. This is so cute. I'd live in that. He opens a lime yellow door to reveal an apartment that would be as small as mine if it wasn't for the door that leads to the bedroom, but beautifully decorated. Home sweet home. Come in. I do as I'm told. Sit down, make yourself at home while I get ready to cook. Evan takes off his coat and plops down on the couch right next to where I'm sitting. Everything is either red, white, or lime green. A black and white cat comes up to me and rubs itself between my legs. I lean over and... stroke it. We're not going to pick it up this early on. I stroke it. The cat meows and purrs. Hey, what's your name? It's Calvin. Evan is cutting up peppers. He looks like a real chef. Don't ask. Scott was obsessed with fashion. One of the few things I got out of that relationship was my cat. That was one of the things I remembered Evan saying before. He didn't repeat the statement, but it was heavily implied. When we met, Evan still had pictures of himself and Scott together up on the social networking sites. Scott was handsome, tall and dark, with a perfect smile. He seemed like the type of person people would really like. According to Evan, people really did like him. A little too much. She likes you. He named her Calvin? He laughs. Yeah, he did. He goes back to making brunch as I play with the cat for a bit. Okay, you like your eggs over easy, right? I must have told him that at one point, but how do you remember it? I nod. Soon Evan is serving me 2 eggs with a side of toasted baguette, cream cheese, fresh orange juice, and freshly sliced fruit. Sounds nice. He offers me both tea and coffee. When I can't make up my mind, he gives me a cup of each. I do not deserve this for just dusting off the front desk. It's not just for dusting off the front desk. Evan is impossibly handsome. It's not like I haven't noticed before, but sitting here, when he's right in front of me, it's hard to miss. He has these boyish good looks that fit in perfectly with his slightly crooked smile and undersized nose. Well, eat. I eat. Oh, I eat. The food is delicious. It's probably the best food I've had in a year. I repeatedly tell him that, spilling over with gratitude until I'm fairly sure I'm making him uncomfortable. I take care of the dishes. Soon we're both sitting in front of the TV, watching one of those daytime programs that everyone pretends to secretly hate, but secretly likes. I'm so tired and so comfortable I could probably concentrate on the TV. It takes me a full minute to wake up. The curtains have been drawn and the only light I can see is from the computer that Evan is using at the dining room table. Hey. Sorry man, I guess I was more tired than I thought I was. It's okay, you're always welcome to crash here, even if it's just for a couple of hours. I suddenly have this overwhelming urge to cry. I've never been as nice to Evan as he is to me, and the thing is, I'm like 95% sure he's just this nice to everyone. I've never been that nice to anyone. He notices something's wrong and sitting next to me in no time, frowning. Hey, Odell, you doing okay? He puts his hand on my forearm. The skin-to-skin contact makes me want to jump. I haven't had any in so long. I didn't realize something as insignificant as a calming touch could stir so many emotions. One of them is sadness. Yeah, this music's beautiful. It's making me think a lot of the music from the old point-and-click adventure, Lost Secret of the Rainforest. It's very nice, subtle, melodic. Like, this is the sort of music you could make in MIDI very easily, and I like it. There's tears start flowing, and I can feel them pooling up in my eyes and slowly spilling down my face, leaving little trails of warm humiliation on my skin. The other one is desire. It's not like I haven't thought about it before. Evan is a good-looking guy, and he's ranted about how unfulfilled he is before, and I just don't want to be lonely anymore. There's only one thing to do. That's some really good art, by the way. Like, the amount of effort that has gone into the shadows and the folds of the cloth, and this is beautiful. Also, as he pats my forearm and frowns, I lean into his face and kiss him. He returns the kiss at first. There's something exhilarating about it, about just kissing someone. My brain is going crazy with endorphins and oxytocin and feelings that I can't describe. How far can I take this? How far should I take this? To the space itself. To space. No. Before I can answer any of those questions, Evan puts a soft hand on my cheek and draws my face away as gently as he can. What are you doing? I look at his face. I expect to see confusion, want, something, but all I see is pity. Before I can stop, I'm sobbing like a child into my hands. He holds me until a sob turns into simple tears again, at which point he goes to get me a glass of water and a box of tissues. I look at him again, the pity is gone. I hope he doesn't ask me if I want to talk about it. I don't. What seems like hours pass before we speak again. Do you want me to drive you home? No. Yes. Okay, let me just get a few things. The ride back is horrible and silent. I'm not sure how much time it's been since I've journaled. It's something I do pretty religiously, but lately I feel kind of drained. It's also a little bit hard to overstate my confusion. What was I thinking? Evan was nothing but nice. He left me a bunch of his Blu-rays and has even texted me pretty much every day since then, asking how I'm doing. I reply every so often, but never enough to start a conversation. It's not even the kiss, it's everything. I feel like such an idiot. Of course he would do something nice to me and I would totally take it the wrong way. Meeting Alana was so cool though, and it's been really nice to meet someone who is so passionate about something. Happened so rarely that it was really nice to get to speak to her. Despite the last couple of weeks being a little bit quiet, I guess things have happened. Things that may never have happened if I didn't take that first step at the library. Every day is still a little bit of a struggle, but it's nice to know that I can do something for myself. There's an art gallery opening day near my apartment. I wish I knew more about art. What I do know is the food they provide is delicious and expensive. I just have to make sure I dress properly for the occasion and I'll fit right in. I also like dressing up for these events. It's one of the only times when I get to feel really good about myself and what I'm wearing. Mood. I've seen some of the artists' work before. If I knew more about art, I'd probably say it was derivative. Since I know nothing about it, I find it colourful and fun. Exactly. You don't go into an art show with preconceived ideas, and that way you don't have a problem with the art. Anne also appreciates that I go out to support her, or so she says. The reason I go to all the open galleries at Rhetoric isn't because it's my favourite thing, it's because it's literally on the same block as my apartment. After I'm satisfied with what I'm wearing, I walk on over. Rhetoric is just one small building next to a bunch of bigger ones. Not attached to the bigger museum, but it still shares the name under a different, much smaller plaque. The place is painted a dim yellow on the outside with a sign in black letters on top. It seems like it's already full of people. I was not expecting that. Yeah, that's art. One art, please. Actually, I'll take that too. 2 arts, please. Actually, this one, I've got it 3 arts, please. This one too. That one scares me. That one scares me. But everything else, just pack it up. Don't bother gift wrapping or anything. I'll take it home. I walk inside and instantly head towards the tables, which are filled with food. Before long, someone catches my eye. Who should I go up to? Alana! The redhead girl I've spotted around town is standing next to someone familiar. Is that Evan? Oh my god, that is Evan. Alana is wearing a grey vest and trousers that hug her figure. Her red hair frames her face perfectly in a way I've never noticed before. She's talking to Evan about something, her hands twisting around as she expresses herself. She's probably talking about warblers again. She sees me looking and waves me over. These are really gorgeous sprites. These are, like, such good sprites. Oh god, there's no way I can get out of this. Hey Odell, this is my friend Evan. Awkward. This is perfect for that, actually. The feeling when you kiss your friend and then you decide to go after someone else who's also friends with them. Yeah, there's some stuff going on there. Like, are we bi-pan enough to go after them both? Like, is that an option? Cause I kind of want to date them both. Let's do that. Let's date them both. If we can't go poly, what even's the point? I mean, Alana's the top, right? Yeah, more VNs need polyroads, but like... Alana's got some serious top energy going on here. Like, I'm getting quite a strong, like, Gentleman Jack feel going on here, and I'm all for it. Hey, Alana. Hey, dude. Alana turns and looks at him. You two know each other? Evan steps forward and puts a reassuring hand on my shoulders. He squeezes it before turning to Alana. Yes, we know each other. We are friends. Alana smiles. Cool, the more the merrier. For what? The night is young, Ordell. We are going out to party. You are coming, right? You didn't get dressed up just for this. I'm not sure if I'm mentally prepared for a night of partying. On the other hand, it may be exactly what I need. I'll get back to you on that. I spot Anne and decide I better go say hello. Hey Anne, congratulations on the gallery opening. She beams. Adorable. Also, more curvy characters in VN, please. Like, I need more big characters in VNs. Like, one of the least represented, like, groups I ever see is bigger bodied people in VNs. It very rarely happens. Most people are very skinny and very lithe. You very rarely see curvy or big people in games, and I need more of this. More Anne, please. Also, I love this dress. This is an amazing dress, and I need it. Like, it's a pinafore. I can't tell. I think it's a pinafore. She beams. Thanks, Ordell. Glad you could make it. I would never miss it. Is Gail here? She should be here in a little while, but you know how crazy animal shelters are. I'm surprised she ever gets a minute to herself. What I'm surprised is by the fact you didn't do many animal pieces this time or anything. Usually you have a couple of dog drawings. All of these hyper-realistic paintings of Gail are really cool though. Where do you get those clothes? Mostly fetish sites. Oh, and after Halloween, Walmart has a huge sale. Fuck, I love Anne. But, like, all in on Anne right now. Like, she points at a piece hanging right in front of us. It's about the size of my torso. A portrait of Gail is looking right at me, her black eyes gazing into my soul. Her cheekbones are protruding and she's baring her teeth, which are a light yellowish color. Blue strands of hair frame her face before Snow White's dark blue cape falls upon her head and shoulders. There's something deeply disturbing about it. I can almost see every pore in her skin, every scar on her face. That costume was $5. Outstanding work, Anne. Thanks. It moved Gail too. She's not used to these kinds of portraits. She actually almost didn't let me do it. I blackmailed her into it. Married life sounds wonderful. It's pretty good. I wouldn't have been able to roll this out without her support. As she says that, Gail walks through the door. Gail is a foot taller than Anne and much wider. She has this huge smile that seems to light up the room as she spots her wife. They're so perfect for each other. Aww. I love these gays so much. They're so perfect. I would I need a lot more about this. I need a lot more about all this. Tall and small. As she says that, Gale walks through the door. Oh, we don't know. Yeah, it's a good dynamic. Size difference dynamic is always fun. Like, I've always been a fan of it. It's both beautiful and heart-wrenching. Gale goes up to Anne and gives her a kiss. What smile. Congrats, babe. And small. Oh yeah, like. Just saying, like. Is Anne the top in this? Like, I have a sneaking suspicion that Anne's the small dom in this relationship. Glad to see people are enjoying the catering. Which restaurant is this? Not entirely sure. I had someone pick it up for us. Gale points in the direction of a cute blonde and a nerdy looking brunette. Oh, these are two of the other characters we could have romanced. These are beautiful designs. Like, I need to find out who did the character sprites for these, because these are some amazing character drawings. The one in the red dress is her. The other girl is Liberty, I think. She volunteers at the museum, so I see her sometimes. I see. Have you had any of the wine, by the way? It's on the house. Anne waves to a girl in yellow holding a bottle of wine. Ah, and there's the last one. Jasmine does good work, but I hope she can get some sleep soon. Anyway, Ordell, are you coming out later tonight? We have to celebrate. Yes, come celebrate. Bring anyone you want. Of course I'm going to celebrate. How can I say no to one of my only friends in Forest, especially when she's pulled off such a huge accomplishment? She's had tons of exhibits and openings, but nothing's been as big as this. She hasn't ever looked this happy before on one of them. I'll join you guys after. I'm just going to look around for a bit. Sweet, we're going to Club 131 later. We'll see you there. Okay. Evan has walked his way up to us, Elena in tow. Great job, Anne. Evan wraps her up in a hug. You're so amazing. Thanks, you're coming to 131, right? Wouldn't miss it for the world. He winks at me. Am I blushing? I think I'm blushing. I'm going aimlessly wander around for a bit before it's time to go. I'm finally getting a bit excited. Maybe a night out would actually be great for me. This music is good. The place is smaller than the big doorway and flashy arrows outside would lead you to believe. A rainbow flag hangs next to the door with Anne and Gale standing together just below it. Anne, Gale! They can't hear me, obviously. Club 131 is always packed. Probably the only LGBT bar in the city, or at least the only truly iconic one. It's divided in 2 different levels. Downstairs is the main area where you can order drinks, socialize, watch shows and dance. The glass floor changes color in tune with the music. People do poppers and speed right on the floor, though you're not supposed to. Level 2 is kind of the hookup lounge. It's not really supposed to be, but there's loads of little booths and dark corners and oversized toilets that are way too big on purpose. I've been here twice before, both with Evan, who is now coming towards me. Hey, we going in? We walk into the crowd together. The only person who isn't here is Jasmine. I've now met Summer, the cute blonde, Liberty, the nerdy looking brunette, and Alana, the curly haired redhead. If I had known that Evan, Gale, or Anne knew them, I would have asked them to introduce me properly. But of course, I just ended up making a fool of myself. Doesn't really matter. I expect to have a great time tonight. Except that it's probably going to be a little awkward. Especially because of the kiss. I just need to decide who to talk to. Alana. We're going all in on Alana, right? I'm drawn to Alana. There's something magnetic about her, how comfortable she feels in her own skin, that easy smile, that unreserved laughter. I decided to talk to her. All on you. Yep. Hey. She's standing next to Evan, though his back is turned and he seems to be speaking to some random guy. Am I jealous? Is that why I'm speaking to this girl? No. Hey, I'm so bad with names. Wow, you really are. No one forgets my name usually. It's Odell. Okay, Odell. How do people spell that? I don't usually. Surprisingly well. Then again, how could someone misspell my name? Sometimes they write it Ardell, which is fun. Oh, and I get Erdell too, with an I. Never Erdell with a U? Not yet, but I'm looking forward to it. What about you? Well, I get Lana a lot, like that's not even close. Sometimes I get Laney. That one I can kind of understand. Fuck, I feel like I forgot how to pronounce your name from this conversation. Like, what if I say it wrong? I get that with this spelling all the time. Like, I always want to overpronounce the Y. Try it, I want to see. Oh my god, no, this is so unfair. If you do it, I'll buy you a drink. And won't leave you alone in this gay club. So, Odell, how do you pronounce my name? Fuck. We're being flirted with in a very, very interesting way, and I highly approve. Like, oh. This is flirting that I haven't encountered before. Elena or Elena? Help. I'm being a flustered gay. Being a very flustered gay right now. Someone help me. Elena. I'm getting Elena. Pronunciation not hard. Yeah, exactly. 404 error. Yeah, I'm 404ing as well. Too much gay. Elena. Elena? Good job. See? That wasn't hard. I'm having feels. No, I guess not. What does your name mean? It means Little Rock. It's Celtic. That's why I chose it. Wait, what do you mean you chose your name? My dead name wasn't doing it for me. Elena's trans! This is even better. This is even sweeter. The way she drops the fact so casually catches me a bit off guard, but I nod in acknowledgement. What about you? What does your name mean? Beginning. It means beginning. Oh, it's hard living up to names, isn't it? I laugh. Your name means Little Rock. How is that possibly hard to live up to? Oh, my parents are hippies. That does not answer the question at all. I look at her for a bit until she brushes her hair behind her ear. You know, I don't normally wear pants to nighttime outings, but if I knew we were coming to 131, I definitely would have worn a skirt. Why? Skirts are super comfy, and I look great in them. Also, I can just relax in them. I need to wear more skirts. I don't really have any. So why didn't you? It's because I got in a fight with a tree. You would think that, you know, you're one that that can move, of course, you'll win. But no, that's not how this works. I need to get myself like a nice dress or something that I can look up to. I need something good for PAX this year. Something very queer. Otherwise, I'm just wearing my overalls as always. If I show you, do you promise not to laugh? I nod. I'm so embarrassed, by the way. Normally I can totally handle myself at work. This time I just didn't have to call a man for help. I had to actually file an incident report. It's hard to get fired from a government job. Anyway, check this out. She leans over and starts to roll her trousers up. The bruises and scratches aren't funny at all. She stops rolling her pants up when she gets to her knee. Even in the darkness of the club, I can see her darkened skin. Little cuts make it pretty but repulsive patterns on it. Jesus, you okay? Yeah, I'm totally fine. I just had to save this calf. It was stuck, and they wouldn't have arrived for a while, so I brought my truck and went against regulations. Wait, you broke the rules and hurt yourself because of a baby cow? She sighs. A baby deer, but I guess same difference. She hurt herself saving Bambi. Like, how can we not go all in on Elena? Like, now they're putting me on some kind of probationary period. That's what hurts. Also, well, my colleagues could have been hurt because he had to come out and get me from like under a tree as well. What happened? I tried to attach the tree to a truck with a bit of string, and when that almost worked, I tried to exert the rest of the force with, well, my hands. I'm obviously not strong enough to pull a full tree, but I dislodged enough that I only need a little bit of force. And it was dying, otherwise the calf wouldn't have gotten trapped in it. And then what happened? I fell and the truck moved because I had on neutral next to a little bit of a hill. I know, I'm an idiot. The tree trapped me under its branch, so I had to call my coworker to help. He called 911 and everything. Jesus. It looks worse than it is. It looks really, really bad. She nods. How long ago did that happen? Guess about a week now? We were gonna put it on the news. Slow news day. Ouch. Thankfully I wasn't trapped in there too long, but they would definitely put me on the news. What kind of slow news day do you need, like, person caught under tree? And what happened to the calf? Oh, it died. They couldn't get it to an animal hospital or anything. Oh no, and after all that effort you made. I'm really sorry to hear that. Thanks, Odell. She's so caring. We've been shouting and losing our voices. Do you want to go for a walk? Wait, no, stupid question. She laughs. We can go sit outside instead. That sounds good. Oh, this is pretty. It's even got a nice outdoors area. This is the kind of club that I'd happily go hang out at. Gay lanterns. Yeah, I need some of these. Definitely when I move, I need to have my neck set up with some gay lanterns. I follow her outside. We sit at the table facing the street. There are people talking animatedly around us, but I'm only focusing on Elena as she brushes her hair behind her ear again and looks up at me. Oh god, that goddamn that. Like, that is a weakness of mine. It always is. Does anyone else get that? Like, you get that stray. There's something about it. Even me doing it, it feels nice. It's just like something nice about the brushing the hair behind the ear. Is that a gay thing? I think that's a gay thing. So tell me, how do you know Evan? From the library. How about you? We were through Jonah, one of his ex-boyfriends. I know. Don't give me that look. Jonah was my co-worker. Was? He couldn't stay there after what he did to Evan. No town that big. You'll have to ask Evan. I'm not at liberty to tell that story anymore. I'll tell you though, he was a real dickhead, and I really liked him. Jonah? I know about Evan's most recent ex-boyfriend, Scott, but I've never heard of mentioning someone called Jonah. Yeah, I'm sorry to say that one of our other co-workers introduced them. They were like 20. We all were. We were so young. All good. No problem. Just lovely to have you here. Yeah, I remember being 20. God, I don't. 20 is an age that I would rather see go away from myself. Everything seemed life or death. It was. She nods and smiles, though she still seems a bit somber. I should lighten up the mood a little. God. So you come here a lot. It seems... it's such a pat conversation point. I need to find out who did the music for this because I need them. I need it for my game. Well, I'm glad you're okay, you know, mostly. She smiles. Thank you. I'm trying to do the things I normally would do, you know. If I'd stayed in bed and done nothing for the pain, I could fall into old habits. You know how bad that is. I do. I nod. You say you do the things you normally do, right? So you come here a lot? I don't know. I come here with Evan once or twice. Wow, he comes here a lot. He does. Does he drag you here too? Yeah. Also a couple of times. Both times he left me alone. He's a hit with the boys. Should I tell her? Hey, you okay? You look off. Tell her. Something has been on my mind for the last couple of days, actually. Yeah. A few weeks, to be honest with you. Okay. It's about Evan. Yeah, I figured. What's going on? You can't tell him. I have no reason to trust this girl, but here I am, compelled by my need to talk. Of course her allegiance is to him. Of course she'll tell him everything I say, but there's like a 20% chance that she won't, and it's driving me crazy to think about it. We kissed. She thinks for a second. Hey, good for you! No, you don't understand. I'm straight. Fuck. Ordell! You can't say that. You can't say that you're straight. Are you? Are you, Ordell? You initiated the kiss. I'm pretty sure you ain't straight. Like... Fuck. Like, you... What's the thing? You stop being bi-curious at that point where you go, I'm going to kiss them. Like, that is where the cutoff line is. The moment you think, I'm going to kiss them, you stop being straight. She nods her head. She doesn't look like she believes me, and it's frustrating me. And it was me. I kissed him. He was giving me brunch and I kissed him, and now it's, like, killing me. Why? It's a good question. I'm not sure what the answer to it is. I'm worried about what that could mean. Honey, you're at a gay club. With someone you've kissed before and someone you want to kiss. And... that's all I could tell her. I'm happy with my answer. That seems to be as true as I can be. Yeah, that seems hard. Quiet for a moment. Would you like me to speak to him? No, God no. Thanks though, I think I need to figure this out on my own. Well, you could always use a friend, surely. Plus, you know he's a hit with the boys, with real life experience. She isn't wrong. Yeah, he is. I think it helps to look at him like him. For real, how can you be so good looking and adorable? He's a good friend. Evan's been one of my best friends since I got here. He's been nothing but nice and thoughtful to me. Also, he saved me a ton of library funds. The feel when you're having a gay crisis in front of someone you're attracted to. Yep. Fucking mood. She laughs. He must really like you. We've been friends since we were like 20 and he's never done that for me. She puts a hand over her mouth like she shouldn't have said anything. He's just nice. I'm fairly sure he's nice to everyone. Yeah. He's a good person to have in your corner. Anyway, I'm gonna go get you that drink I promised. I watch as she walks towards the bar. I like Elena. She's nice and talking to her is easy enough, but now I can't stop wondering about Evan. She's right there! Stop having a gay crisis! Fuck. A few weeks pass. It's not even morning yet. A few days, has it been days? It could be weeks, have passed since I went to Rhetoric. Who knew that night would end so eventfully? Dawn is starting to break. The one good thing about my apartment, apart from the location, You can see the ocean from it. Don't get me wrong, it could never be considered a view, it's way too far away for that. But when dawn breaks over the oversized cruisers and buildings in the background, I can see little slits of light that make me happy, or at least less angry. I don't know what's going on lately, but I'm just so angry all the time. The world around me is so bright and happy and life keeps going on and I'm just so stuck. I'm tired of it. I grab my phone off the wall and check my texts. Elena. Ordell, check it. We're having a sit-in against poor animal treatment. It's at a cosmetic factory in Oasis Springs. Isn't that like 2 hours away? We could carpool. You know I have a car. When? This weekend. I'll let you know the time. We're gonna do a crime. I'll think about it. There's free pizza. I'm in. Let me know when you can pick me up. Sylvian Knight. Sylvian is one of my oldest friends, who's also one of the only ones I stayed in touch with from my hometown. Actually, very little in common, but when family took me in when Mum suddenly died. I'm a little surprised he texted me out of the blue though. Hey man, what's your address? It's kinda long, why do you need it? Just because. I shrugged and sent him my address. Hey, we just got a huge donation of books yesterday. It'll take us forever to sort through them and there'll be some sold. Let me know if you want dibs. Are we still in for dinner tomorrow? Yeah, totally. Pick a better restaurant next time. What the fuck? I heard it was good. You know, the best restaurants in this area. You're a much better picker. I wouldn't say that. I'm not talking about this over text. I'm on it. How about this sushi place tonight? I better get ready then. I look at the pile of books sitting next to me. Right, I have to return them first. Afterwards I can do what I need to do. Being a Renpai dev means sending the phone conversation going, I wonder how yeah. I've been doing the exact same thing and it always throws me because you know how many fucking Renpai games I play on these streams. Like 80% of the games I play on here are Renpai games, and every time I play one of these games, every single game gives me a I wonder how they did that moment. Even if it's just tiny things, even if it's big things, but something like that is really cool. Like, makes me wish I could open up Renpai. You can't, like, reverse engineer Renpai games, can you? You can't open a completed game in Renpai and check out their code, can you? You can? Ooh. I want to see how that's done. We gotta see how it's done. I go in the shower and get ready for my day. Oh, okay, they're archived. Sweet. I walk to the library. The day is cold and crisp. I should have worn a hat. Usually walking helps, but it doesn't seem to today. I wonder if I should text Evan to let him know I'm coming. But what would that accomplish? If he's there, he's obviously busy. The library is kind of quiet this morning. I step in and look around. I know I can use the drop-in, but then I won't catch the heating or get a break. I sit down at the desk in front of the corner and start taking books out of my backpack. I pile them up in front of me, dusting them off with my hand. Oh, Dal! Evan approaches me from the side. Hey dude, I'm here to return these. Wait. You are on break, aren't you? He nods and smiles. He's fiddling with his phone in his hands. I'm just getting off though, so I can help you. Just give me a sec. I can wait. I feel a bit bad. Nonsense. Am I receiving special treatment because of the kiss? I don't know if I was past. Is there someone archived that means no? But yeah, that's fair enough. I slide them over to him and he starts going through them. I put my phone down as he nods. Okay, this is 5. Yeah, I think this is the only ones I have out right now. Are you checking anything out today? I shake my head. I'm checking out you, Evan. I'll come back tomorrow though. He shifts the books around and our phones fall off the table. Both of us reach down and grab our respective phones. Whoops, sorry about that. I need to get back to the counter now. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a nice day. You too. As he walks behind the counter, one of his co-workers promptly engages him in conversation. I sigh and walk out onto the street. There are more people around now, and I think I'm going to pop into the cafe for a cappuccino and a croissant. I'm feeling fancy today. This is a cute little cafe. I walk a few streets down and stop at the Molten Mix. There's a line, but it's not too long. As I get behind the person in front of me, I look at my phone trying to see what time it is. It's 10:30. Wow, it feels like 7 in the morning. I slide the unlocked screen and realize with a bit of horror that this is not my phone. I should go back and return Evan's phone. Maybe I can call him and tell him I'm going to be there. Sometimes he's not at the front desk. Okay, I just need to click on the website. Whoops. See, this is the problem with everyone having the same damn phone. Click out of this website. What is this? I've never seen it before. Looks like some type of forum, but I can't help myself. I read the entire page. Here's another one. Guys, I'm so confused. There's this one guy that I see at work that I have a pretty big crush on. He's kind of my friend, but he's straight. I've been there, done that, though I was most deaf over it. I'm not sure if this is about my ex or something. Talk to me, please. You have to move on. Maybe start cutting him out of your life. Agree with SR. You really have to cut him out of your life. Most of us have seen this movie. We know how it ends. No to you. I know it's a terrible idea. Like you say, Laura, we've seen this movie. I'm trying to disconnect myself mentally from him. I would still like to keep him on as a friend because he's really nice and funny. We got on really well, and I understand that he's unobtainable. He's not my best friend or anything. Yeah, that happened before too, but we are pretty close. Any tips? Wait, you say you get on with him really well, but you're not BFFs or anything. Do you have a deep emotional connection to him? Also, I noticed you say something similar has happened before. Have you considered that it may be self-sabotage? Maybe you're setting yourself up to fail. It will get gay. God damn it. Dang it, why is it always getting gayer? Oh please, 2 years like the only person this far that's had and maintained long-term successful relationships. Not so successful actually. Also, I would be single, again. But thank you for defending me, Laura. Drunken, I have considered that I may be self-sabotaging. I mean, you can't really be in love with someone you're not in a relationship with, right? Fuck. There's a lot going on here. Yeah. I mean, I do these more often, but, you know, would you all turn up if I did this on a more regular basis? Like if I did this every week instead of every other week? I'd probably get through my list. I know so many like serial monogamists who fall under Evan's problem here of like consistently going after the same unobtainable thing over and over again, and it back up. You are in love with him? I think I may be. I definitely want to be with him, if that makes sense. He has this kind of geeky aloofness about him and this like understated masculinity that just oomph. Really? Really? Are we still talking about this? You can have many straight friends as you want, but falling for one of them is clueless and terrible. How is it possible that I'm a mental block between him and the guys you want to bang? Whenever I have a straight guy friend, he just goes into sibling category. Not sure about you, reality, but I'm into men, not gayness. That's a hell of a line. Hey, I'm not sure how to approach that one, but that's a damn good line all the same. Like it's not about the labels, it's about the people kind of thing. There's more. Is this about me? Oh. Do we keep going? I'm gonna save it first. Do we keep going or do we click out? Like, I don't know. I don't know. This is very gay. I need a drink. I need a drink. Yeah. I think as a right to privacy, we click out. I can't think about that right now. Unless one of his other friends kissed him, it definitely was about me. But then again, how would I know? I shake my head and call my phone. Hello? Is that shakiness I hear in his voice? Yeah, we shouldn't have really read that in the first place. But we did. We didn't have a choice. Technically, it happened. Reading happened. Passive voice. Hey dude, so I think we swapped phones. Yeah, I think so too. Can you come back? Yeah, after breakfast, so in about half an hour? That's perfect. I'll leave your phone with Martha in case I'm not at the front desk. Thank you. He hangs up without saying goodbye. I order breakfast and it's as slowly as possible. My head hurts, the coffee burns my tongue, and I feel my heart beating so fast in my chest I think I can almost hear it. If, and this is a big if, the post he wrote about me, should I say something about it? Should I tell him that I know? The phone rings. The screen says it's Jonah. Shall I let it go to voicemail or pick it up? Let it go to voicemail. Okay. We are going to try and put some distance between ourselves and Evan. Because I think that Evan has had enough of dealing with partners that believed they were straight, and I don't want them to have to go through this again, because that is some shit that you don't want to have to deal with. So who's with me on the giving Evan some damn distance and just going after Elena? Yep, cool. Who Jonah is or what he's calling Evan about is none of my business. Yeah, give the boy some fucking space. Let the boy be gay and do his own thing, and we'll go after the adorably tall redhead. I reject the call and let it go to voicemail. The notification appears on the screen, the voicemail has been left. Then Jonah rings again, another voicemail. The phone starts to get ping after ping of texts. The notifications cascade on the screen. A lot of them are calling Evan a coward. Wow, who is this guy? In either case, I need to return the phone. I'm worried about Evan. This Jonah guy seems, well, kind of unhinged. That's the understatement of the century. I hope Evan's at the front desk. Unfortunately, he doesn't seem to be when I look around. Hey, are you Martha? I got mixed up with Evan's phone and I have to return it. Martha's supposed to have my phone. Evan's upstairs. You must be Odell. She slides my phone towards me and smiles. You must be very popular. Your phone won't stop ringing. I'm afraid I had to turn it off. That comes as a surprise. Not even people that like me would describe me as popular. Oh yeah, Evan's popular too. His phone ran out of battery. It's obviously a lie, but it makes me feel a little better. I had to turn it off after Jonah wouldn't stop calling him. Thank you. I'll make sure he gets this. We exchange phones with each other, and once I get my phone in my hands, I turn it on. After confirming it is indeed mine, I bid Martha a farewell. Wow, Martha wasn't joking. I have 8 notifications, all from Sylvian. Sylvian went on to be successful while I fell off the deep end. I'm a little jealous of him, to be honest. I always have been. But he's a nice person, always been good to me. I hope everything's okay. He rarely calls me these days since messaging is easier on his schedule. I give him a call back. Hello? He answers on the first ring. He seems to be somewhere busy, judging by the background noise. Hey, Sil. Sorry I didn't have my phone. Is everything okay? Yeah, don't worry about it. I just need to get in touch with you because I have a surprise. Oh? I'm here, in Forest. Don't worry, I got a hotel. You won't have to put me up or anything. Oh, you're here right now? Yeah, isn't that cool? Amongst other things, I think. Still, haven't seen my best friend in a couple of years now. I can't think of a better way to turn off my brain. Hey! Yeah, I'm not home right now, but you got my address? We can meet there. No, all good. So what's happened? We hung out with Elena, who flirted with us in a very cute way. Things are still very awkward with Evan, after we kiss them, and we've decided to give him space because he's dealing with the straight friend who thinks he's not, friend who thinks he's straight but is kissed kind of thing. So we're doing as we go. So now our best friend has come into town. Sylvian's is coming. I still find it hard to believe. We talk a lot, but never on the phone. He's always there for me. I think I would probably hate him if he wasn't so nice to me. We're complete opposites for a start. While I prefer to read books, Sylvian prefers to play sports. While I'd much rather not speak to strangers, he excels at it. The worst part is that his way works and mine doesn't, obviously. He has the wife in the house, and I have yet have the, well, what do I have? I wait for him outside. He pulls up in a shiny black car. Aww, he's cute. But he has a man bun. He practically jumps out of the door when he sees me. He drops his bags next to me and we hug. He's only a little taller than me, but somehow manages to look much taller. Hey man. Yeah, I've never been a big fan of the man bun. So happy, but people's styles are their own thing. I'm never gonna judge. It's just not my thing. He steps back, looking me up and down before he frowns. You've lost weight. It's definitely not a compliment. I sold my car, so I have to walk everywhere. He doesn't seem to be convinced. Anyway, come in, come in. I grab one of his bags and we go upstairs. I open my door. I've cleaned up a little bit, but it's obviously never enough. Is it ever enough? Cozy. I laugh. You don't have to be nice. Well, I'm not going to tell you it's a shithole, though I can think it. I chuckle his time. He sits down on my bed and I look at him. So tell me, what's been going on with you? Same old, same old. Which is? Not really feeling it. You should consider talking to someone, a professional therapist. It's not the end of the world, you know. I've been in therapy forever. I didn't know that. Well, you didn't get a tattoo or to announce it, I guess, unless you want to. I'll think about it. The last therapy I saw was enamored with her own voice. God, I know that one. You kind of need to shop around for a therapist who can work with you. I'll be fine. Syl sighs deeply. Bullshit. I didn't come for this all the way for you to lie to my face. Talk to me. Ah yes, the on-the-nose approach. If I wasn't afraid of him, maybe it wouldn't work on me. But as things stand... Talk about girls. Actually no, we're gonna skip the Evan start. Yeah, solid advice. Find a therapist who works for you. That helps if the therapy pool wasn't fucking so limited, or if the support from... We're gonna skip the Evan stuff. Because we're going to try to give it Evan space. Emotional state or girls? We like talking about girls around here, right? That's important. Yeah, that you have a rapport with. Emotional state about girls. Mood. I'm going to tell him about Elena. There's this girl, her name is Elena. She's really cool and very outdoorsy. Oh yeah? Yeah, she's a bit older than us, and she could probably kick my ass. He smiles. She sounds fun. Am I going to meet her? I'll think about it. He leans back. Oh my god, will you ever let Rebecca thing go? Maybe when you make it up for me. Anyway, are you hungry? Where do you want to go for lunch? We go to lunch together after Sylvian has showered and changed. He tells me he's booked a hotel, but I don't want him to stay somewhere else. I insist he stay on my bed. He seems happy enough with the idea. I take him to the falafel place a little further down the road. I haven't had some in a while. I've been there a couple of times before for dinner, but usually by myself. I love these set pieces. Having lunch with Sylvian is fun and relaxing. I think I forgot how much I enjoyed spending time with him. How are things with Michelle? Really good. You know what it's like. Michelle's awesome. I don't know what it's like actually, but I enjoy nothing and I say nothing and smile at him. So have you seen Rhiannon? I don't know why I'm doing this to myself. Yeah, I've seen her. She's friends with Michelle, right? Yeah, they're pretty close. So how's she doing? He swallows and takes a bite of his food. He chews on it super slowly, obviously on purpose. I watch him without eating until he swallows. You know, she's okay. She's good. You know, whatever you're not telling me. Yes? Just tell me already. I can take it. I'm not sure what I expect to hear, but it definitely isn't what he says. She was an inpatient facility at St. Michael's. St. Michael's? I'm not sure I heard him right. Yeah, don't ask about your exes. Yeah, the psychiatric... I know it is. Why? What? Okay, this feels like it'll be a bit of a heavy space, so... Reminder that there are content warnings on this one. Boop, 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 boop. So we're not quite sure what this is going to be, but we'll see what's going to happen. That feels like a good time to talk about content warnings. Yeah. Pause it if you need to. We didn't call you because you guys are broken up, you know? We thought it would be better if you didn't know. We? Who is we? Yep, go grab them. If you need your moral support plush, you grab it now. Because this feels like a discussion that stuff might happen. You know, Michelle and I fought for you, buddy. I thought we should tell you, but she said it would make you more upset. She said... He trails off. Tell me what she said. I don't remember ever feeling as angry as I do now. She said you were depressed enough. She said you couldn't handle it. And that's her call to make? How? He shakes his head. It wasn't Michelle's call, Adele. It was mine. I decided that we shouldn't tell you after thinking about it real long and hard. What could you have done? It's not like you were in a relationship anymore. I can't think about what he said. He's probably right. What could I have done? It's so shit. What happened? Yeah. Before he speaks up, he takes another alarmingly long bite. I watch him until he swallows again. Well, she tried to kill herself in our bathroom, so we called an ambulance and she's been in St. Michael's for a while. Just to get this straight, my ex-girlfriend tried to kill herself in your bathroom and you thought this wasn't information I should have. What for? Look how upset you're getting about it even now. What could you have done? You just up and left town and I thought you might find a girl or something. There's some stuff going on here. Do you think you could ever talk to anyone if you knew Rhiannon was back at home trying to commit suicide? I don't know. Yes? No? No, you wouldn't have. He doesn't need to say the rest of what he's thinking. My life is totally pathetic and we both know it. Thanks for telling me. You're welcome, I guess. Try not to think about it. I stare at him. Let's just keep busy. Why don't you show me what a day in your life is like? I raise my eyebrows. What, really? Yeah, I want to see how you live now. Yeah, it was not his call to make. That is... Like, this is obviously someone you've really cared about in the past. Like, this is someone you've really cared about. And you're like, you've broken up, but that still doesn't mean you don't have a reason not to know. I grimace at him and he laughs. Come on, it'll be fun. I'm not sure if it'll be fun, but at least it'll be something. Yeah, that whole thing made me really uncomfortable. I think it's this kind of person who's never had to really deal with anything rough in their life, who starts making decisions for other people. We finish eating. I'm not sure how I feel. Yeah. You say, hey, you might be in a bad place, but something happened to this person. You should be able to make a choice whether you want to know. Yeah. Yeah, that's how you handle it. You say, something bad happened. Something bad happened. Do you want to know? You don't just cut them out. Finish eating. I'm not sure how to feel. I thought if I heard that Rihanna was doing well, I would be jealous. But now that I've heard how she's doing, I don't feel bad. I feel straight up guilty. What am I doing here? Why would I abandon Rihanna and chase something that doesn't even exist? What's wrong with me? And this is what happens if you hide information from people. They start taking it out on themselves. I consider whether I'm more worried about how this reflects on me than what's going on with Rihanna. I probably does. Yeah. You know, also references that okay if you choose not to know. Yeah. I'm a horrible person. He looks at me like I'm being crazy. You're not a horrible person. Come on, tell me what you would normally do at this time. Yeah, this got me super uncomfortable as well. That being said, standard disclaimer. This is not saying it is not an important thing to include. This is an important thing to talk about. At no point will we, support plushie time, people. Support plushie time. These conversations are important, especially in games like this that deal with a lot of mental health stuff. And especially mental health stuff around queer issue stuff, because that pops up a lot. How it was handled by the people who have made this game was very good. How this particular character handled this was shit. There's standard disclaimer. I will never hold it against a dev for making a difficult conversation, because conversations need to be had. This character here is a dumpster fire who has had too much privilege and doesn't know how to deal with it and is making decisions for other people. That doesn't mean to say they have been made wrong. They've, in fact, been made very well, because it's a very good discussion on privilege. Okay. I shrug. I guess I'd be going to the library this time. I usually go before breakfast and right after lunch. Great, lead the way. We walk to the library in uneasy silence. I have so many questions. Did you find her, in the bathroom? Jesus, do we have to talk about it? Yes, we definitely have to talk about it. He takes a deep breath and puts a hand on my shoulder. You should drop it. We should drop Sylvian. Just saying. I shake my head. Would you drop it if you were me? He sighs. Yes, I found her. I stop walking and turn to look at him, expect to continue. He shifts his weight from one foot to another before he goes to where I am standing and leans on the concrete wall of the building. Michelle and I were having a dinner party. Life was hard. You left and no one blamed you for it. Certainly not us, but you were kind of the glue that held our group together. Fucking laying that guilt on. Bullshit. You were always underestimating yourself. Anyway, we were trying not to fall apart. We invite everyone. Everyone? Yeah, everyone was there. Jez, Laura, Lindsay, John, David, Mark, Rhiannon, obviously everyone. I nod. We had a fairly good time. Once the guests had all gone, Rhiannon excused herself to the bathroom. She didn't come out. We thought she'd gotten sick or something. I mean, it was a reasonable assumption. I didn't have the energy to nod this time. But Michelle went and knocked and she didn't get an answer, so I went and knocked and didn't get an answer, so I kicked the door in. And? She'd taken a bunch of Michelle's Adderall, like a lot, and then something else. She didn't tell us what it was. She was just lying there, doing nothing except writhing around, in pain. Yeah. Like, this whole thing, these feelings we are feeling right now, they are valid as fuck. Realize that. Like, these feelings of anger and guilt and rage and feeling trapped or alone or anything, they are so fucking valid. And these characters, these people who just dump this sort of stuff after abandoning, like essentially abandoning, is really fucking rough. But know that your feelings right now about how all this is happening are valid. because this is rough shit, and this is the world, and this is how we deal with things, and we talk about things, and that is why these games are important. Because we need games like this, we need to talk about games like this, we need to talk about things like this in games, so that we know that we're not the only ones having these feelings. That we're not alone in our feelings. Yeah, mute the stream, go to on a tab, walk away if you need to. Like, the content warnings are there. Like, this shit is rough. This shit is very rough. If you need to step back, step back. You need to step away and go do something nice, go do something nice. Yeah, it's an important subject. The game's doing it very well, but the character is a horrible person. Like, they are so. This is privilege in a nutshell. This is someone else who's gone, oh no, it's too much. We don't want to deal with it. But you can deal with it. Well, you can't deal with it. You're not strong enough, so we're going to tiptoe around you. And I have a lot of personal history about that sort of shit too. Anyway. Your feelings are valid. My feelings are valid. How we feel about this sort of stuff is valid. And we will deal with it as we do. Okay. We got like 15 minutes more of this before we move on to the next game. So let's just get through this bit, okay? Greyhound just walked past and it was very cute. I hate this, but I let him continue. We can do it. We called an ambulance and they took her back to the hospital. She had to stay there 72 hours by law and I guess checked herself in. Oh. He doesn't look at me. She seems to be doing a little better now. I wonder if he's lying to me. I just don't understand why you didn't tell me. This seems like important information. He nods. I know. Do you not respect me or something? No, I respect you. Of course I respect you. What the hell, Si? How could you keep something this big a secret for so long? What? Say it. I wanted to protect you. You ever just want to punch a character in the face? Just once. Just once. Just take a swing. Just once. This plushie is not going to cut it. Just a second. Tomorrow. All right. Yeah. Like, yeah, as you say, Colin, like, no, understandable. Don't worry. 15 minutes and we're gonna move on. Okay. I'm sorry, everyone. I love this game, but this character is an asshole. Be back soon on that. I liked my teeth. I'm a grown-ass man. I don't need protection. He exhales from his mouth and slumps. He obviously doesn't want to fight. I feel a bit bad for putting him in this position, but mostly I'm just incredibly angry. Do you not think this was important? I have been through this. I have been through this exact same bullshit for like 15 years of my life. I'm about to ask him when he interrupts me. I just didn't think he'd be able to cope. I want to punch him. I ball my hands into fists and try to count down from 10. I'm sorry. Stop fucking saying that. Okay. I bury my face in my hands and think about Rhiannon. Rhiannon with her lovely dark hair and huge smile. Rhiannon with her terrible coordination. Rhiannon with a unique sense of fashion and style. Rhiannon with her hundreds of friends. Rhiannon standing in front of my mother's grave, saying nothing to me all day long. I swallow and turn to Sylvian. If you're gonna hit me, I'm not gonna hit you, Syl. I wanted to thank you. What? Thank you for real. Sometimes feels like time gone slower and older in the last few minutes. We are quiet until we reach the library. Yeah. We for different reasons, but we all come down to the same feelings on this sort of stuff. This Let's Play is going to have to be behind a wall of content warnings. What? There's something wrong. There's a huge gathering around the front desk. The library is very big and people don't usually congregate around it. Sylvian follows me and push my way through the crowd. There's a guy standing at the front desk yelling at Martha. He's tall and has a big, dark, blonde beard. Well, is he here or not? I've already told you, sir. The police are on their way and I'm going to have to ask you to leave. I'm not leaving till I speak to Evan Park. Do you hear that, Evan? I know you're hiding back there. This feels like Jonah. Jesus. Every other day I wouldn't do this, but I'm so angry today that I relish the opportunity to fight. God, that feeling. When you just get made so angry by the situation, you just want an excuse. You just need an excuse. Who the hell are you? He turns around and looks right at me. Who the fuck are you? What do you want with Evan? He turns to stare right at me. He moves so he's facing me instead of the front desk. Feelings your adolescence? Yeah. Martha is about to move back, but he extends his hand and yanks her chain off her neck. He holds it in place for a second before letting it fall to the floor, clattering. What the fuck? Dude, what is your problem? I promise I need to speak to Evan Park and the little bitch is hiding. Dude, fuck you. I take a step back, hoping my fists land harder with the momentum. Oh, that felt good. Like, even seeing it like this, like, that feeling of movement. Can you imagine how much fury Ordell's just getting to land in one punch? This was the day Ordell becomes One Punch Man. I've never actually punched someone before. If his face hurts as much as my hand, then I'm doing it right. He stumbles a little to the left as he takes the hit, then goes for me. Punch in his face and I get this weird numb feeling all over my cheeks, but I didn't go down. I'm sure it's gonna hurt later. Shake it off and I'd go for it again when I see that Sylvian, his arms behind him, is slowly lowering him to the floor. People are clapping. I'm holding my cheek with my hand. I'm sure it's gonna get swollen later. I think there's blood running from my nose. Sylvian sits the guy on the floor. I sit down on the floor. I feel very odd. Hey Ordell, you okay? I nod before I close my eyes. And I think that's where we're gonna leave Talk to Me for the day. Yeah. If you need to, for any reason, thumb out, not thumb in. Because if you thumb in, you're just going to crack your bones on your thumb. We're going to leave Talk to Me. This is a damn good game. I am enjoying every aspect of this game. Well, enjoying. I am getting feels for every aspect of this game. uh, and I'm really liking it, and I recommend that you go and pick it up for yourselves. If people want, we can keep playing it later. We might be able to do, if I do more regular of these streams, if I do them say every week instead of every other week, we can do full playthroughs instead of just like an hour to 2 hours of each one. But I'm gonna leave that up to you to decide. So let's take a moment. Yeah, I'll take care of my. If I do 2.5 hour streams, I'll take care of my voice. It'll be fine. Let's take a moment to chill. Grab your plushie. Grab your plushie. Grab your cat. Grab your pup. Grab whatever it is to give you a little good feels. We're gonna have a moment. We're gonna have a moment. That was rough. Thank you for everyone for settling it through that one. We still have one more game, so we're not going anywhere yet. We've still got one more game. We're just gonna take a little moment to chill, to decompress, before we move on to the next one, because that last half hour was rough. Okay, how's everyone doing? We at least got to punch a jerk today. That's a benefit. How are you all doing? But yeah, the next game is nice and fluffy games that gives good feelings. Sounds good. Yeah. Okay. Let us play Last Day of Spring. Yeah, still angry. Anger is valid. So we're gonna start the next game. Regressive fluffy. Well, the next one is Last Day of Spring, which is going to have some stuff in it, but it should hopefully not be anywhere as painful in that instance. But because we have to, once this loads, can we minimize that for the moment? Come on, load. We're getting there. Sometimes these games take a while to start up. It's weird. Okay. We want that. Let's switch to that actually. There we go. Let us play English. Alright. Content warnings. This game is for all ages, but it discusses issues that a transgender woman in Japan might face, which is a topic that can be sensitive and personal. Please keep in mind that this takes place in Japan with Japanese characters. Okay. A little bit softer on the content warnings. So, we're going to play Last Day of Spring, which is the second episode in the series by NPCKC, who did the wonderful One Night Hot Spring, which I really enjoyed. So we're going to do this, and we're going to have fun. Let me see. Okay. You'd like me to Nalbanate? Okay. So, let's go into a little bit of a discussion mode first. So, Japan has has not had a particularly modern view of trans issues. Japan on the whole is a very mixed culture. This is something that is understood. Like, through a lot of their time, they have been quite open. So up to, yeah, we're gonna do all this sort of stuff. So it's a pretty sensitive and weird topic in Japan, because culturally there's a lot of stuff that's in popular culture that we would consider to be highly transphobic and highly questionable, because this stuff very rarely gets discussed in Japan. So there's a lot of a lot of very questionable stuff. Things are slowly changing. There have been, so predominantly all of the media and things based around trans people and gender has been done by cis people who don't really know what they're talking about. This is unfortunately the way we see a lot of trans issues portrayed in the world in general, but Japan quite heavily due to all of them, due to so much media coming out that doesn't handle things well. So a lot of the slurs that we deal with have come through, that trans people deal with at the moment, which we do not use in this place ever. I have problems dealing with that with one of those words when talking about Dungeons and Dragons stuff, let alone real world stuff, let alone this sort of stuff. But it's predominantly done by cis people who do not think that trans issues are an issue. For example, we get stuff that came out with Catherine, which turned up in my chat in my PAX discussion last year. I'm trying to discuss this very clearly and very concisely, but in general, it's very sensitive. No one really publicly talks about it. And whenever it is publicly talked about it, it is usually buried by weebs who say that this isn't a problem, that it's just cis gay men, not actually trans women who are women. There is also very, very rarely discussion on trans men over there. For example, in Japan, you cannot have your gender marker changed unless you are medically sterilized. So that doesn't matter if you're a trans man or you're a trans woman. If you want to have your gender marker changed, you have to be medically sterilized first. This is rough bullshit that needs to be changed. If you see a lot of the stuff that comes out of Japan, a lot of it is based around cross-dresser culture as a way of covering over trans culture. So this is a big thing. I will not get into a massive discussion of it here. This is a light one, but in general, things are really rough for trans people in Japan. You will find places that are very friendly and very welcoming. This is not all of, this is some of. This is not a hashtag not all situation. This is just, there are places where it's worse and there are places where it's better. Osaka, for example, would be better at dealing with it than, say, a lot of Tokyo would be, and that sort of stuff. These games, the first of these games, dealt with the awkwardness of a trans woman going to a hot springs, and hot springs are binary gendered, and going to one of them, trans issues on the whole are a big fucking rabbit hole wherever you go. For example, I am non-binary, so on a passport, I would hope that I could get an X instead of an M or F. So that, X is other or indeterminate or just, not the binary. If I did that, which I could do in Australia with a doctor's note, I would not be able to travel to Japan because everything is binary gendered. I would not be able to go to a hotel. I would not be able to go to a hot spring. I might not even be able to get into the country because all of their disembarkation paperwork is M/F, and that has to be backed up by your passport. So that is where that is. That is how things are awkward over there. I have been looking forward to this game for quite a while because I love how the dev handles these issues in both an honest and quite beautiful way. So, I think we're good. Are we good? Are we good? Thumbs up? Are we happy? We good. Wonderful. I am perfectly happy to talk to people outside of this. Well, there's outside, but we should but we should get into the game thing. This whole game thing. All right. Do we want image captions on? No, I like this. So like image captions describing visual games in text. That's cute. All right, I'm seeing that more and more, like more options for captions. Okay. Anything else in the options we need to worry about? No, we're good. Let's get this music going. All right, I think we're good. So this is Spring Leaves, No Flowers. This is the first sequel to One Night Hot Springs. There are two. I have them both on my list, so we will get to both of them. And then I need to interview NPC KC because they've been on my list for ages and I need to do it. They put their caption system to do. Yeah, this is why I love the visual novel community. They find something that works, they put it out there. They make a way to do mobile phone chats in a game. They will upload it and say, you know what, do it. Because they might have only done it for one game. So, like, go indie community. Let's go. Let's do this thing. I can feel my voice starting to break, so we're going to get through this. Monday, April 1st. Today, the new era name was announced. Reiwa comes from the Manyoshu and is meant to represent, it is the first time that an era name has been sourced from classical Japanese literature instead of news. Everyone's just talking about the new era name. God. Oh, right, they changed emperors. That was it, wasn't it? Like, I think Japan changed eras recently. I think that their emperor abdicated, or just like the emperor just decided to stop being the emperor anymore, and they handed it down. So the new emperor, Naruhito, picked an era name from classical literature instead of from their own house name, which they usually do. Yeah, last year. I forgot about that. That's going to be on all of their coins and all sorts of stuff, so it's really interesting. I love, like, the Japanese way of doing eras. I love so much more than the English way of doing it. So it's like the Heisei, they have the Showa, now they have the... Who even cares? Not like anything's gonna change. The Emperor doesn't even do anything now. What's the new Emperor gonna do? Emperor in Japan is very much of a figurehead, just like in England. Wonder what Haru's up to. Yo. Did you see the news? There has to be something better on TV. Guess not. Amy? Oh, that's probably Haru. No. What news? The new era name. Oh, that. I saw. Stupid, right? Sounds like the name of an anime character. Like, we should totally get rid of it entirely. So annoying. I don't know. I think it sounds pretty. You wanted cute? We got cute. How about that? Are we fluffy enough? Of course Haru would like it. I bet Manami likes it too. Such goody two-shoes. Fluff quota met. Have you met up with Manami yet, lately? Not since we had that picnic at Shinjuku Goen. It'll it get fluffier? How fluffy will it get? How fluffy? It's gonna have Moro, yeah. Moro will be co-host for this evening. Why? No reason, just asking. The picnic, huh? Haven't really talked to Manami since then. Huh. Why am I watching the news? This is so boring. Wanna hang out later today? Go, man. Dinner with co-workers today since it's my first day. Alright, hope that's going well. Fucking stickers. Everything's stickers. Right, Haru's is a working adult now. It's weird how I'm almost the same age, but I'm just a student and she's like a fully fledged member of society. Let me know about your work later. You didn't tell me anything about it? It's not that interesting. Just tell me what I want to know. Okay, after I get home then. I need to get back though since lunch break is over. What should I do today then? I guess I could ask Manami if she's free? Nah. She's probably hanging out with her boyfriend anyway. But I don't really have anyone else I want to ask. I guess I should just call her. You gotta remember, each one of these is done with a separate picture. It's not just like dots. Hey Erica. Hey Manami, you free today? Actually, I was just about to call you to ask the same thing. Oh yeah, cool. Do you want to go to Alouette? Sure, I'll meet you there in 30. I'll see you soon. Beep! Guess she was free after all. I'd better change out of room clothes before heading out. This is so cute. Maybe Manami isn't here yet. I guess I could order first. Erica, over here! Huh? Over here, silly! I got us a table. Oh thanks, I'm just gonna order first then. Actually, I ordered us an afternoon tea set. I hope you don't mind. Japanese afternoon tea set! Like, look up Japanese afternoon tea set. Like, seriously. Like, Japanese tea, like the high tea kind of stuff, is so cute and lovely. I love it. Not if you're paying. My boyfriend paid. He just left a bit earlier. He left? Manami, you didn't have to tell him to leave. He said he didn't want to get in the way of our girl talk. That's so... Why do you want to meet up with me today anyway? Oh right. I wanted to ask you if you're free this weekend. Well, classes don't start till next week, and I'm a boring hermit. You can tell I've been going too long because I'm starting to get my words messed up. So yeah, I'm free. Why? It's great. Want to surprise Haru for her birthday? When's her birthday? Today! Oh, that's... today. You didn't know? I thought she would have told you. You talk so often lately. Just an aside, I love this plushie to fuck. One of my partners, Onyx, got it for me, and it's got beans in the toes. So it's like, not only is it super nice to squish, but it's just like really comforting. Kinda needed after that last game. Well, she didn't. I guess she just didn't think to tell me. Yeah, literal toe beans, like... They're weighted paws. So as a snuggling toy, it's the best thing ever because it can just like drape over you. I'm sure she just forgot. She's busy with her new job after all. I guess. She was planning to go out with her for dinner today, but she's going out with her co-workers. We're gonna have dinner together? Yep, I wanted to give Haru her present on her birthday. I'm planning just dropping by her house later tonight. You could have, I don't know, invited me or something. Oh, Erica, I'm really sorry. I didn't exclude you on purpose. I just thought Haru might be a bit tired after her first day, so I gave it to the two of us. I love these character sprites, they're so simple and cute. I think Haru would really like it if you were there this weekend though. Is that okay? Yeah, of course. Sorry for being weird. I hope I didn't make you feel left out. got a baby? We got a baby. We got a Millie baby. Hello, Millie baby. We're just talking about cute things. Are you a cute thing? Are you a cute thing, Millie? Yeah? Look at these eyes. Look at these eyes. You wanna go up there? Wanna go up? Up. Cat butt! Can we just drop this topic? Are you really okay? Bye. I'm fine, Minami, seriously. If you say so then. I'm still thinking about what to do for Haru's birthday though. Could you call me if you have any ideas? Of course. I also wanted to ask you, are you ready for classes? I'm a bit nervous since we're in our 3rd year now. I spent way more time at the cafe than I planned. I left Minami, but she can go on for hours. Haru's probably done work by now. How was your first day being a real adult? Also, even though you didn't bother to tell me, happy birthday. Aww. Maybe that sounds a bit too salty. It's totally cool that you didn't tell me. I know you have work and all. I don't think that makes it any better. Why do I even care? Let's see what's on then. I love the almost Sims-like talking in the background. Let's take a look at the calligraphy of... People are still talking about the new era name. Who even cares? Isn't there any real news on? This is ridiculous. The new era isn't even gonna start until May. I'm just gonna take a nap. Fucking mood. I want a nap. That was a good nap. I like this room, it's very cute. No reply from Haru yet. Maybe she went straight to dinner with her co-workers without checking her phone. No, that message is on red. She's just ignoring me. I guess she might not have the time to respond though, since she's eating dinner with her co-workers and all. Why am I being so needy? This isn't like me at all. I should just... Beep beep. Maybe that's Haru. Haru, unsent a message. What's Haru playing at? Are you at dinner? If you're busy, you don't have to reply. Message on red again, but still no reply. I'm gonna unsend a message. Comment. A sorry stamp? That's it? I want that sorry stamp. That's so fucking cute. Like, I don't really do this, but I'm gonna grab a copy of that. Like, wow. Because that's just so fucking cute. I'm gonna save that for later, because no doubt I'll have a reason for, like, I'll need that for something. Haru's acting weird. Hey, are you okay? Of course. Why wouldn't I be? Okay, something is definitely up. Do you want to talk? And she's leaving me unread again. Okay, I'm gonna call. You can just ignore it if you want, but I'm gonna call. Calling now. No answer. Maybe she's really just... Fucking awkward silence. Hi. Hey, how's work? It was okay. And that's great. Are you at dinner with your co-workers then? No? Huh? I didn't go. Why not? Sorry. Oh, Haru. She hung up. What is she... Sorry, I can't talk about it on the phone. Sorry. Okay, just calm down and stop apologizing. What's wrong? God, I hope our co-workers didn't say anything awful. Was it someone at work? No, everyone was really nice. The work was fun too. It's mostly just sitting in front of a computer. Then what's wrong? Maybe I should just go over to her house. No, that would make it harder for her to talk. It's really stupid. Just tell me. Work was really great. It's just... it was my first day. And I had to sign all these forms. Oh no. Ready? Ready? Told you this would come. So that's it. I could use my own name for regular work stuff, but for the contract and everything, I had to fill out with my legal name. And my legal gender. Yeah, this is why, yeah, this is why the prelude before we started was required. I'm gonna put Morrow up here where they can look after me. This is exactly what I was talking about. Everything is gendered. And if your legal documentation isn't right on there, then Morrow, your paws are in the way. I don't know. I just thought, since I'm officially an adult today, I just wanted to do my job with my actual name and gender. But I couldn't. Oh, Haru. Everyone's talking about Reiwa. A new era with a new start. I just wish I could have a new start too. Fucking valid. Like, I said it's really stupid. Wow, I sent a lot of messages. Go, man. Oh, Haru, you have no reason to apologize. I can't believe I was talking about Haru's birthday. Yeah. It's really well done. Like, pulling the new era, new start kind of metaphor on there is perfect. Can't believe I was talking about Haru's birthday earlier. I'm such an idiot. Haru, I'm calling you now. Erica, why are you... Haru, are you free this weekend? I think I'm free, but... Okay, we're going out then. Keep the day open. I will, but... Good. Okay? And Haru? Yes? I don't care what it says on your stupid family register. You're Haru Suzuki, and you're an absolutely amazing woman. Oh, Erica, we love you. We love you, Erica. You're wonderful. So just don't forget that, okay? I'm gonna hang up now. Can we get some Fs to pay respect to Erica, please? Please press F to pay Erica some respect. And for Haru's validation. Press F to validate. I can't believe I said that. I can't believe I just said that. I feel like someone did a stupid TV drama. I just need to cool my head for a bit, that's all. Oh wait, Manami. I need to stop her before she goes to Haru's place. Haru's probably in no state to see anyone right now. Hi Erica, what is it? Don't give Haru's present tonight. Huh? I mean, I was just thinking that we could both surprise Haru with presents on the weekend. Well, that sounds great. I'll wait till you'll meet up then. Do you have any ideas about what to do? Actually, about that. Since you arranged your own birthday trip last time, I thought maybe I could do the planning this time. Well, it is the 1st of April, so cherry blossoms. Depends where they are, actually. Because I went over there in April 2016, and there was a lot of cherry blossoms there then, so. I'll send Fs for you, don't worry. There we go. Fs for everyone. That would be nice, but such short notice and all. It won't be too much trouble for you? It's fine. I want to do it. Okay then, I'll leave it to you, Erica. Just let me know if you want me to prepare anything. Got it. Talk to you later. Beep. I can't get over the beep. Just said all of that, but what am I gonna do? Whatever, I'll work it out. Haru's feeling down, so I need to cheer her up. And what better way to do that than surprise birthday party? I can start planning logistics and all that tomorrow. For now, it's bedtime. Tuesday. Okay, I have until the weekend to plan everything. I should probably at least ask her if there's anything she wants to do though. Yo, about this weekend. If you could go anywhere, where would you go? Or like, if you could do anything you wanted, what would you want to do? Are you asking about places to go? Anywhere's fine. Fuck. It's not helpful, Haru. Come in! I need to keep this this picture on standby. It's too good not to. I don't know where people usually go on weekends. I don't go out much. I just want to know where you want to go. Like, maybe somewhere you've always wanted to go? Tokyo Disney. Let's go to Tokyo Disney. But just never got around to. Or something you want to do, but haven't had the chance to. I don't know. Go, man. I really don't go out much. This isn't getting anywhere. Maybe I could think up some options and let Haru choose from them. What do people usually do on their birthday? Everything's fine, me. Yeah, I'm quite the same. Usually about food as well. Also, I'm loving these earbuds. They are so good for this shit. They make me feel like a very cute drone. With a regular uni student's budget. You don't have to apologize. I'll figure something out. You have to work soon, right? Talk to you later. I'll try to think about this more. Bye. Birthday activities, huh? Let's see what the internet suggests. A page titled, What Women Want to Do on Their Birthdays. Great start. Who do you want to spend time with? More than half chose their boyfriends or husbands. That doesn't really apply here. What do you want your boyfriend husband to give you? Why do the cis keep doing this? Like, cis heteronormativity is like one of the worst things in the world. I'm just gonna say it. It's so boring and predictable. But this is a queer day, so would anyone expect me to say otherwise? Why does it assume every woman has a boyfriend or a husband? This site is awful. It does have a list of popular birthday activities though. Go to a day spa, a theme park, hotel buffet, romantic dinner at night. Day spa at a theme park. Romantic dinner is out, but the others could work. This probably won't be that expensive either. Manami and I can each chip in half to cover Haru. Let's see what Haru thinks. Spa, theme park, hotel buffet. What do you think? I guess I've never gone to a spa before. Want to go then? I don't know. I probably couldn't. Why not? You know. Ah, right. Yes, a spa might not have the same issues for the hot spring that does for transgender people. But I mean, the hot springs worked out last time. I'm sure I can figure something out. Don't worry about that. I'll deal with it. Do you want to go to a spa? This is so sweet and cute. I'd like to. It's a date then. As in, like a date we go to the spa. Because we set a day for the weekend. So it's a date we set. Language. What am I even saying? I love the use of the stickers. Like, it is so wonderfully perfect for this. Thanks, Erica. I really appreciate it. Okay, stop being weird, Erica. You have a birthday thing to plan. It's actually quite a few. Didn't realize it was such a big thing. Come to think of it, I've never gone to a spa either. They have them sorted out into categories though. Which category should I look at? Reasonable prices, super relaxing, or pamper yourself? Which should I go? Pamper sounds fun. Let's go pamper yourself. Why not? Be a bit expensive, but it's Haru's birthday. I can afford to splurge a bit. Let's find a spa with some fancier facilities. Wow, I didn't know this hotel had a spa too. But I guess maybe all hotels have their own spas. Who knows? I've never gone to a fancy hotel. The spa is called Le Chateau. Oh wait, that's a soft ch. Oh, Le Chateau, right. Why do people have to name their fancy things in foreign languages? I don't even know what it's supposed to mean. Anyway, let's look at the plans. Might as well get the price shock over with. Wait, this is already more than half off? It still costs 18,000 yen. That's $180 US, essentially. Although currency's gone a little shitty since the virus stuff happened. Per person, the original price was 38,000 yen before tax. Oh my god, let's take a look what the plan includes at least. 90-minute oil and aroma treatment with massage for head, neck, back, legs and feet. I feel relaxed just thinking about it. Oh, it also comes with tea time afterwards. The tea room's the 12th floor with a view of Tokyo Skytree. Tea time includes, wow, I can't even read the names of the tea. It includes a cake set from the hotel, though, and the photo looks delicious. Still costs 18,000 yen per person though. I would spend 180 bucks on that. That sounds amazing. Like, incredible massage and tea set afterwards? Hell yeah. 18,000 yen plus 9,000 yen for half of Haru's payment would be 27,000 yen before tax. That's practically 30,000 yen, so 300 bucks. The plan does sound amazing though. Oh, like, they deserve something nice. They deserve something nice. Let's do it. I think I've decided. Let's go with La Chateau. This is for Haru. I can afford this. Let's get pampered at La Chateau. I just need to book a date then. I should probably check with Manami to see what she thinks first though. Let's give her a call. Hey Erica, did you sign a place for Haru's birthday? I did. I was thinking since it's Haru's birthday and all, we could splurge a bit and go to a hotel spa. That sounds lovely. It's really expensive though. How much is it? 18,000 yen per person before tax? Oh, that sounds fairly reasonable for a hotel spa. Expensive for a uni student budget, I mean. Oh, do you want me to pay for you, Erica? I don't mind. Fucking hell, Manami. Are you the rich kid? Like, oh, that seems reasonable. What? No, Manami, of course I don't. But you just said it was expensive. Yeah, but... Manami, you're not paying, okay? You can pay half of Haru's share, but I'm paying for my own. Okay. Actually, Erica, what's the name of the spa? Le Chateau. It's in that fancy hotel with a name I can't pronounce. I think I might have a discount. What? Why? My parents are probably members at the hotel. Let me go check. Fuck. Wow, count on Manami's parents to be members of a fancy smancy hotel. We really live in two different worlds. We should be able to get a discount on all spa packages. Really? That's awesome. You'll need my membership info to book though. Do you want me to meet up tomorrow to make a reservation? Yeah, that'd be great. We can meet up at the Alouette again. Yeah, members at a hotel, like, happy to throw that kind of money in with no problem. Like, Manami comes from money. See you tomorrow. Meep. Okay, so I've chosen a location at least. I think that's enough work for today. I guess I can take this time to... a message. Wonder who it is. Go, man. What's Haru apologizing for now? What's up? No reply. Oh god, that Haru! What's up with her? Is something wrong? It's nothing, ignore me. I was just thinking. We don't really need to do anything for my birthday. I'm sure it's a lot of hassle. It's nothing special. Seriously, what's up with her? Oh, poor Haru. Does she not want a birthday party or something? Maybe I should call it off. Tell Haru it's no hassle. Nah, it's Haru's birthday. She's probably just being polite and all. It's no hassle at all, Haru. I haven't really done a spa day before either, so I'm pretty excited for it. If it's really... yeah? You wanna go outside, baby? Soon, okay? We're almost done. We're almost done. I'll leave it to you then. Yeah, it's totally fine. Look forward to it. Anyway, that's enough work for today. I need to catch up on all the series I'm watching before school starts again. Ah, the anime pile. Wednesday. Manami is taking forever. Erica, I got her some water. Aw, thanks. If you say this number when you book, they should give you a discount. Thanks, Manami, this is huge. Have you ever been to this hotel? No, but I think my father often stays at this chain on business trips. Ah, proper business hotel. Probably would need to for such a big discount. This makes the price almost affordable for me. I'm glad I could help. The spa plan sounds really nice, so I'm excited. Especially for the tea time afterwards. Do you want to book? Sorry, my phone's vibrating. I think someone's calling me. You can get that. Sorry, I'll be right back. That's probably her boyfriend calling her again. I swear, he calls her all the time. It's sweet of him, I guess. Sorry, Eka, could you make the booking yourself? I completely forgot that my boyfriend wanted to meet up today. I can cancel if you want me to, though. Nah, it's fine. Go meet up with your boyfriend. I can handle things from here. Call me if you need anything. Guess I should make the booking then. What was the phone number again? Found it. Let's give them a call. Hello, this is Le Chateau. God, how would that be pronounced over in Japan? Because you have the LR issue over there, so it'd be... You'd end up with Le Chateau. Because that does happen. That's not just a stereotype. That is a very common thing. The L's and the R's switching. How may I help you today? Oh, I'd like to make a reservation. What plan would you like to make a reservation for? The Sweet Delight Body Treatment and Tea Time Plan. How many people would you be reserving for? 3 people. Also, one of us is a transgender woman. That's okay, right? Please wait a moment. Okay. I sincerely apologize for the wait. Unfortunately, our spa is a woman-only spa. We must ensure all our guests are utmostly relaxed and that it requires a woman-only space. I'm getting angry again. Yeah, and my friend is a woman. We do have a separate men's spa for men. Would you like me to share their information with you? Forget it. Well, that was a waste of time. Whatever, there are more other options. I think we're gonna call it at that one before I get angry again. How about that? How about we come back to this next week? How about next week we do the rest of this one and we do the next one in the series. So let's make that next Sunday. Next Sunday my time. So it's not too much, it's not too heavy. Today has been getting very heavy and I appreciate all of you for sticking around. These are... Yeah, let's call it. Mainly because I'm just... You can hear me, my throat's dying. I need to call it, I got work tomorrow. So, I think we're all good though. Thank you all for being here today. It means so much to me to have you all as folks who, you know, share this time with me. It's really important to me. It means a lot. So, that kind of space right now. Sorry, head's a bit everywhere. So, I request that y'all go and check out the Digital Diversity Podcast. Let me know. Give it a listen when you've got some time. Give me some feedback. Like, we really appreciate some feedback. Let us know what you think and how we can make things better and more fun. I'll be back on this next week with more games by NPCKC. We're going to finish this one and then we're going to do the 3rd one. I don't think the 4th one's out yet, but we'll get to it when we get to it. But I think that's good. So, thank you to everyone. Thank you to all of you. You've been utterly wonderful today. We've had some heavy discussions. We've had some important discussions. We've had some very valid feelings. But I want to thank Boop Studios for their amazing work with Talk to Me. I will be back on that at some point soon. Thank you to NPC KC for Last Day of Spring. And I'll be catching up with you folks next time. Until next time, look after yourselves, look after each other. Remember that you are not alone. Safe travels, and I will see all of you next time. See you folks.